Good morning to all of you. We're starting with this beautiful seed collection that I'm growing from scratch. All these are lettuce seeds. As you saw in the beginning of this video, we had a lettuce plant. But these are all lettuces that have went to seed, and now they will regrow in my yard next year without me having to buy anything, because I'm growing a food forest. I try very hard to try to let some of them go to seeds, for I can grow things every year that I don't have to mess with. Believe it or not, these lettuce that you have went to seed this year were from last year. They are doing great with my food forest. These Swiss chard I've been growing now for like 3 or 4 years. I have not planted one seed. They reseed themselves, and as you can see, these are going to seed also. I have a lot of them that we do eat, but I also let some go to seed like this. You'd be surprised how fun it is just to watch things come up just from nature. And because these plants grew and seeded from my yard, they're stronger and healthier, I think, than the ones you buy in the store. These here are my California poppies. They do look really pretty, but I do have a lot of them going to seed also now. So I am going to let them go to seed, and then next year I'll have poppies again in my yard. My poppies have went from one end of my yard to the other end, and I haven't planted any of them there. They just grow all over the place because I let them go to seed. As you can see, the seed pods are really skinny and spiky. I know they're not going to look so pretty, but I don't care because they're reseeding and I don't have to buy anything next year. Next year I will have all these beautiful California poppies from one end of my yard to the other. Now I have one of the seed pods in my hand, as you can see what they look like. And if you open that up, there's little black seeds all in there. And that's how I grow my California poppies, from seeds from the year before. And I just love them. They're beautiful flowers. Then another one of my most beautiful flowers that I have is this one here coming up. This is called Love in the Mist flower. It is so beautiful. I got it by accident once upon a time, I think in a box from Dollar Tree, that you get a bunch of odd seeds and throw them out. And I think that's where they come. I get a lot of seeds from that. And these I get every single year. They reseed themselves. And look how beautiful they are. And there's so many different colors and shapes. They're one of my most favorite flowers that I grow in my garden. They're going to seed now too. So I know when they're going to seed, they look ugly and terrible. And most people would just rip them out. No, I don't rip anything out. I let them go ugly and let them get their seed heads. Now you're going to see what they're starting to look like now they're drying out and getting seed heads. They look terrible, I know that, but I don't care. I'm going to have more beautiful flowers next year, and I don't have to go buy any of them. I want you to see how gorgeous those seed heads are. That is a seed head. Can you believe it? They are just so beautiful, and they look like they would scratch you, but they don't. Everything is soft on them. Isn't that beautiful? This one's a little more dried out, and I think the seeds are ready to drop on that one. I just love these so much. These are some of my favorite plants, and I've been growing them about 3 or 4 years also from seeds. And so they're one of my favorites, and I hope you all agree. I know I got a lot of compliments on these particular flowers, how pretty they are. Don't forget, this is Love in the Mist flowers. I don't know how hard it is to find the seeds, because I had a hard time finding out from a nursery what the name of these plants were, because nobody had ever seen them and they didn't know. And I'm sure they grow somewhere very common, but they don't grow in Southern California. Now these are, believe it or not, these are carrots. My carrots now this one has went to seed, and it's getting all these beautiful seed heads. I have never had a carrot get a seed head before, so I'm all excited about this. I'm going to let it go and let it throw its carrot seeds all around my yard, because I know I will get carrots again next year. This carrot was also from some carrots that grew from last year, so this isn't even a carrot I planted this year. And that's what's exciting when you see things like this come up in your garden. It takes a while to understand well, it has for me at least, I should say, to understand when I see something come up, I understand what it is. But I am getting better at it because I'm growing most of my stuff from seeds, so when they first start growing, I know what they are. Hope you enjoyed this video to the very end.